अलग होगा, ये तो बाहर के स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, ये तो उनके लिए जैसे ये जो बाहर के थे फिर अपने हो जाएंगे, तुम तो अपने ही हो, फिर तुम्हारे लिए फाइन. So take one question, write it in 6 minutes. Do you agree that there is a shift in the cotton textile industry producing regions? Do you agree that there is a shift in the cotton textile industry producing regions? Full stop. Critically analyze with examples. Critically analyze with examples. Underline the word critically. Analyze with examples. So I am giving you 6 minutes. अगर आंसर लिख सकते हो तो लिखो, स्ट्रक्चर बना सकते हो तो स्ट्रक्चर बनाओ. फाइन. So you stop here. Fine. Why the shift will be there? Congestion and development of faster modes of transport. So in your answer, what should come is the Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor. What should come is Mumbai-Bangalore Industrial Corridor. ये सब आना चाहिए in the answer. Yes. एक अच्छा point है decentralization. Why you didn't write? You don't have to worry about whether the answer will be right or wrong. Yes. Congestion. And there is a decentralization which is happening. You should never write yes, I agree. It is not the way of writing the answers. You have to tell whether there is a shift occurring or not. बस बट इसी को आपको एक्सपांड करना है रीजंस को. देयर इज नो नीड ऑफ डूइंग दिस. फाइन. हाँ. क्रिटिकली एग्जामिन, क्रिटिकली एनालाइज. एनालाइज मीन्स यू हैव टू टेल द रीजंस ओनली. नहीं लिखा. पास बोथ द बुक्स. You are writing the answer or structure? Fine. So your answer is based only on 2 points: cheap labor and cheap cost of land. Answer ठीक है. रीजंस फॉर शिफ्ट देख लिया मैंने. सी दोज हु आर नॉट ट्राइंग टू राइट, जब तक दिमाग नहीं चलाओगे क्वेश्चन ऐसे ओपन एंडेड आएंगे. अपने नोट्स में से क्वेश्चन नहीं आने वाले. दिस इज नॉट जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी, क्लाइमेटोलॉजी और ओशनोग्राफी और थॉट. दिस इज पेपर 2. क्वेश्चंस विल बी सच कि आपको वहाँ पे जाके आंसर बनाना पड़ेगा. एंड यू विल हैव टू कीप जियोग्राफी इन माइंड. फाइन. So जितना हो सके open ended, and even if you strike 2 points you will get 50% of marks. इसीलिए even though the paper is open ended, those who try writing they end up getting good marks. Fine. So the demand of this question was critically analyze. Now why it is the meaning critically analyze? You should talk first point about introduction, it is the largest employer, that is fine. Then factors, फिर आएगा initially Maharashtra was the largest producer, but today we see the shift from Maharashtra to 2 places, that is towards Gujarat and towards Tamil Nadu. This diagram, he has made this diagram is good. Fine. Reason 1, high cost of land. Fine. Reason 2, similar to Maharashtra, Gujarat also has black soil. Reason 3, development of port facilities such as Kandla. ये स्पेसिफिकली आना चाहिए था, सच एज कांडला. फोर्थ, बेटर ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. आई विल गिव यू अ बेटर इंट्रोडक्शन. फाइन, इंट्रोडक्शन ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए था. आई विल गिव यू अ बेटर इंट्रोडक्शन. बेटर ट्रांसपोर्टेशन फैसिलिटी विथ development of मैं ऐसे सीधे लिख रहा हूं यहां पे, एक्सप्रेसवेज. थोड़ा आने दो ना, ये जो आजकल करंट में है, एक्सप्रेसवेज, नेशनल हाईवेज एंड फास्टर ट्रेन्स. Getting it? Fifth, cheap labor due to increasing urbanization in Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. फिर एक केस स्टडी. दिस इज द वे ऑफ राइटिंग एन आंसर. सब बनाना है वहां पे. यस यस, विद द कमिंग ऑफ पेट्रोकेमिकल इंडस्ट्री, एग्लोमरेशन इफेक्ट, बीटी कॉटन. केस स्टडी, इरिगेशन फैसिलिटीज due to dams. देखो, anything, nothing is there in the books. This is how you have to generate the answers. ये सब आपके दिमाग में है. Dams on नर्मदा and Kaveri. Kaveri Tamil Nadu, Narmada. This is going to make your answer different, right? Have helped in expansion of area under BT cotton in Tamil Nadu and Gujarat. Shifting the industries there. What you had seen in the video that day, even the examiners don't know anything and they don't have model answers in optional. Uska फायदा उठाओ. Fine, they don't have model answers. वो देखेंगे हाँ नर्मदा में भी डैम है, कावेरी में भी there is a large scale irrigation project. Make your own answers. But obviously the things should be common general knowledge based things with development of industrial corridors and dedicated freight corridor. The transportation costs will be reduced. And map East Asian market, cotton textile, yarn. See, we don't make much textile, we make yarn in Tamil Nadu. कहाँ पे जाता है? चाइना में, ईस्ट एशियन मार्केट, एंड यहाँ से वेस्ट एशिया एंड यूरोप. Fine. So port facilities around this region also helps in export. आपने already ये point लिखा है. There is nothing new in this answer, no technicalities in the answer. The only thing is whatever we have studied till now has been applied here. But critical analysis, though the shift has been prominent in the recent years, still many centers surrounding the raw material are have some water. You sit here अगर परफ्यूम का स्मेल आ रहा है ना, आगे आके अलग बैठ जाओ, अलग से बैठ जाओ. Are important textile centers fine. Example, take Kanpur, take Nagpur, and take Amritsar. Yeah, rather than Amritsar, take Ludhiana. Fine. दो मैप इन आवर डायग्राम्स, 2 पेजेस में. Fine. 2 पेज में आंसर खत्म. Now, what should have been the ideal introduction? The ideal introduction should have been, introduction के लिए always search paper 1, fine, in paper 2. So, cotton textile industry is pure raw material oriented industry. And therefore, as per industrial triangle, it can be located near market as well as near the raw materials. And therefore, this is the biggest industry in India, providing employment to 25 million, more than 25 million people. Fine. I have checked the data yesterday. You changed that 25 million to 46 million now. Fine. The latest data hai, it is 46 million. क्रिटिकल एनालिसिस क्यों पूछा है? सी हैड द स्टेटमेंट बिन इलेबोरेट तो फिर आपको लास्ट पॉइंट लिखने की जरूरत नहीं थी. क्रिटिकल एनालाइज इसलिए पूछा है बिकॉज नॉट ऑल द इंडस्ट्री हैज शिफ्टेड टुवर्ड्स द कोस्ट or towards the market. There are some industries which are even located inside the raw material producing region. Fine. That is why the question is critical analysis. No, no, the question पूछा ही नहीं है. What is the question? Question is not asking you critically analyze what are the positives and negatives of the shifting of the cotton textile industry. Oh, एक statement दे रहा है, do you agree that in the recent years there has been trend towards the shifting of cotton textile industry? This is the only demand of the question. Question का एक ही demand है. Yes, then if the question is asking that way, you can do it. Fine. See, what did Pratham Kaushik did for paper 2? The topper with 5th rank. What did this year's 3rd ranker do for paper 2? उन्होंने कुछ नहीं पढ़ा, उन्होंने सिर्फ past year question के answers लिख के रखे थे और उन्हीं को revise करके गए. Understanding? Paper 2 you should not study separately. Paper 1 you study and paper 2 को सिर्फ enlarge, structure बना के लिख रखो. जो notes है उससे structure बना के. So after June you should just do making the structures. And you can see the way you have written the answer मैंने भी वही लिखा है. But I have given one case study. So इससे the impact is more. Getting it? Paper 2 की पढ़ाई नहीं करनी होती, याद रखो, किसी की सब्जेक्ट की, उसके आंसर्स लिखने होते हैं. पढ़ाई करनी होती है पेपर 1 की. पेपर 2 के सिर्फ आंसर्स लिखने होते हैं. आंसर्स लिखने होते हैं, देखने होते हैं कि कैसे उसको और बेटर किया जाए. उसमें कौन सा डेटा पहले ढूंढना नहीं होता है, आंसर्स लिखना होता है एंड उसके बाद जो आपको रेलिवेंट डेटा है वो सर्च करो एंड अपडेट करो. ऐसे नहीं कि you should go after every special this thing and do a data. Now what to do for a data? For data, go to image runners today. Fine? Go to the image runners today. There is a book known as Quantum Jump. Buy the book, 170 rupees की book है, Quantum Jump, and use that book for data. It is only full of data. It will help you in GS, it will help you in optional, it will help you in everything. Paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4 में ऐसे इसमें divide की है. Hardly पतली सी book है. The name of the book is Quantum Jump. It is just for, see, when everything is available in the market, what is happening is things are becoming easy. उसके कारण competition is increasing, nothing else. Fine? Quantum Jump is a book. एथिक्स भी है वहाँ पे, बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस दी है एथिक्स की, गवर्नेंस भी है उस बुक में, बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस दिया है. इट इज जस्ट अ कलेक्शन, सभी कुछ दिया. लिया, यू हैव ब्रॉट इट, आज है. ऐसे के लिए कोड्स भी दिए हैं उन्होंने. फाइन, ग्राफ्स एक्सेट्रा, एवरीथिंग इज देयर इन दैट बुक. जेरोक्स ब्लैक कलर की है. You have bought a Xerox, original. Fine. Jute, no need of studying separately. Question will hardly come on jute. अगर question आता है jute, it will come on the distribution, which you already know is in West Bengal. What are the reasons in West Bengal? Power है, cheap labor है from the surrounding regions of the Chota Nagpur Plateau. 73% of the jute grows in that region. बचा हुआ can be imported from Bangladesh. Fine, and it is well connected by Hooghly National Waterway. It is having the port facilities of Kolkata. Fine, but in spite of all this, what are the problems of the jute industry? Now remember, the problems of any industry in India is same. Fine, थोड़ा बहुत data changes, but the problem is same. Lack of low productivity of the labor. Lack of proper raw material, good quality raw material is not present in India. Fine. Then lack of industrial support. But jute mein what will be there? See, future is jute. If we can market, all over the world plastic is being banned. Government is sleeping, we can say, or Indian and Bangladeshi government are sleeping. They should have marketed jute as an alternative to plastic. Fine. हर जगह जूट के बैग्स, हर जगह, एंड इतनी मोनोपोली है हमारी जूट में, बिकॉज नोवेयर इन द वर्ल्ड जूट कैन बी प्रोड्यूस्ड. जूट इज प्रोड्यूस्ड ओनली इन दिस रीजन, इंडिया एंड बांग्लादेश, बट स्टिल वी आर फेलिंग टू मार्केट जूट एज एन अल्टरनेटिव. We, like the Western countries, are focusing on biodegradable plastic. Why you need a biodegradable plastic when jute grows in our region, and which will help in removal the poverty of this region? वो तो उनका research and development they are doing, so that they don't have to buy the jute. So the future of jute industry, you should yourself think. And I am telling you, ये किसी भी books में नहीं मिलेगा, ये किसी भी article में नहीं मिलेगा, ये सोचने से आएगा. Can jute be a better alternative to the plastics? Yes. Single use plastic से तो कर ही सकते हैं. थैलियाँ, nothing else. Bags. इतनी production है. अंदर से लेयर. आजकल जो बैग्स आ रही है बिग बाजार की या मोर की, बट इट इज नॉट यूज एंड थ्रो ना, इट कैन बी रीयूज्ड. इट इज रिसाइकलेबल प्लास्टिक. इट इज नॉट सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक. व्हाट इज, यू कैन नेवर बैन प्लास्टिक. व्हाट यू शुड बैन इज द सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक. हाँ, नहीं, स्टॉप कैसे करेगा? स्पून वैसे भी नहीं लेना चाहिए इस प्लास्टिक का. यू शुड थ्रो अवे दैट स्पून ऑफ प्लास्टिक. बट हम स्टूडेंट लाइफ में उसको जमा करते हैं, फाइन, और उससे फिर हम चाय में ये करते हैं, राइट. सो वो चाय गर्म होती है एंड प्लास्टिक बायो रेमेडिएशन के साथ प्लास्टिक का जो भी टॉक्सिक केमिकल्स है वो चाय में चले जाते हैं एंड इट गोज इन योर बॉडी. सो कभी नहीं यूज होना चाहिए, करना चाहिए. यस, पेपर के नहीं है. पेपर कप्स कैसे हो सकते हैं? पेपर कप्स कैन नॉट बी देयर. अदरवाइज पेपर में कोई चाय रखोगे तो पेपर गल जाएगा. दैट इज ऑल प्लास्टिक. सो ये रिप्लेस करना चाहिए. यू शुड आस्क द चाय वाला टू गिव इन ग्लास. बट प्रॉब्लम है, धोएगा कौन उसको? कम्युनिकेबल डिजीजेस का. अंडरस्टैंडिंग? या फिर कैरी योर ओन ग्लास. एंड पीपल डू इट. University students do it. Go to DU. DU में people can carry their own glass. हम यहाँ पे इतने stressed out रहते हैं कि हमें लगता है ये छोटी छोटी चीज़ है, but DU में people carry their own glass. Getting it? Problems of jute industry. Before I do the problems of jute industry, one factual data. Indian jute industry is export oriented. Indian jute industry is export oriented. And India is the second largest exporter of jute. India is the second largest exporter of jute after Bangladesh. After Bangladesh. Jute is mainly exported to, draw this diagram. To these countries. USA 30%, Russia 25%. कितना करोड़ है जूट इंडस्ट्री? 1100 करोड़ के आसपास. डेटा इज 2015-16 बिकॉज उसके बाद का डेटा इज नॉट अवेलेबल ऑन द वेबसाइट. तीन चार याद रखो. एक यूरोप याद रखो, यूरोप यूएसए अराउंड 30% लिख दो, 35% के आसपास. रशिया भूल जाओ. वेस्ट एशिया याद रखो. फाइन. एंड वन मोर इफ यू वांट टू रिमेंबर. बस. In spite of being high potential, in spite of being high potential industry, it is facing following problems. It is facing following problems. First, after independence, majority of jute growing regions went to Pakistan or Bangladesh. Majority of the jute growing regions went to Pakistan, now Bangladesh, while mills remained in India. Second, shortage of raw material. Shortage of raw material. Indian jute industry is not self-sufficient. And needs import from Bangladesh. Increasing the prices of finished goods. The problem increases. With illegal imports along the porous border. Next, obsolete mills and technology. The jute mills requires technological upgradation. In 2006, in 2006, government had launched jute technology mission. Government had launched jute technology mission with focus on jute farming, marketing, processing, and technological upgradation. But the funds remained unused. Next, competition. Due to stagnant Indian jute industry, it faces stiff competition. From Korea, Bangladesh and Japan. Therefore, in the recent times, jute mill workers are highly underpaid. And around 3 lakh mill workers, ये सब न्यूज़पेपर का डेटा है, याद रखना. 3 lakh mill workers have left the jobs to become rickshaw pullers. बंगाल में they pull the rickshaw, उससे उनको ज़्यादा पैसे मिलते हैं as compared to the क्यों? अब तो begging पे आ गई है. क्यों? That is why I criticize left. Who was there in Bengal? Left government. कुछ हुआ ही नहीं. As soon as the Britishers left, थोड़ा jute mills were taken up by the Indians, and after that, with the coming of CPM, there has been no technical upgradation. क्योंकि then it will require union का ये चला जाएगा, there will be automation, but we are losing out, and see what is the outcome. Fine. 3 lakh mill workers जिनके ऊपर 4 million members of the family depend. Fine. Next. Because they have done the technology and they export it from Bangladesh. They import it from Bangladesh. Import. Bangladesh में import करके technological upgradation, and Japan and Korea have diversified into jute products. हम एक ही चीज़ बना दे, sack. What do you call sack in Hindi? बोरी. हम बोरी ही बनाते रहे. वो कपड़े बना गए, पर्दे बना गए. Understood? Bags बना गए. Getting it? अब तो थोड़ा बहुत diversification is happening. If you go to Janpat market, you will see many jute products. This is what we are doing, but yes, solutions mein aayega. Fine. There has to be diversification. New generation will not like the khadi or jute unless it becomes a status symbol, unless it becomes a fashion statement. Khadi, thanks to Modi ji, is becoming a fashion statement. Fine. It has to become a fashion statement. Then only the new generation will like it. So jute is now being mixed with cotton. Fine. We have started making jeans out of jute, rugged jeans out of jute. But it is all in the experimental state. But सबसे biggest is jute का bag, and what he said, plastic नहीं, उसको aluminium की foil लगाना अंदर से, एकदम पतली aluminium की foil. So plastic नहीं, and it will be the substitute, at least better than plastic. Getting it? Why aluminium की foil? If you then put aluminium की foil, जो भी liquid है वो निकल जाएगा. Next is jute industry began to decline, same point, in late 1970s. In late 1970s. With frequent lockouts and strikes. With frequent lockouts and strikes. Due to union problems. Due to union problems. Next. There has been steady decline in the demand for jute. There has been steady decline in the demand for jute. Due to coming up of synthetic fibers. Due to coming up of synthetic fibers. Prospects. Solutions on prospects. The Parliament of India enacted jute packaging Jute Packaging Mandatory Act. किसके लिए? That everything should be packaged with the help of by jute. Jute Packaging Mandatory Act. With an objective to protect the jute industry. With an objective to protect the jute industry. To increase the demand. To increase the demand. To increase the demand. Next. National Jute Board. National Jute Board. बारिश आ रही है? कौन सा फ्रंट है? कौन सा फ्रंट है? कोल्ड फ्रंट. So don't worry, हम क्लास में जाने से पहले बारिश खत्म हो जाएगी. Fine? Cold front rain. Jute Development. Sorry, National Jute Board. National Jute Board. कहाँ पे हेडक्वार्टर्स? कोलकाता. National Jute Board, Kolkata. Is now undertaking projects for export promotion, export promotion, export promotion, undertaking fairs, undertaking fairs, trade fairs, fine, these are the trade fairs, as well as diversifying, as well as diversifying into the products, NID Ahmedabad NID Ahmedabad. What is NID? National Institute of Design. National Institute of Design. One of the topmost institutions in the world in designing. NID Ahmedabad is now engaging in designing shopping bags as well as lifestyle accessories. Shopping bags as well as lifestyle accessories to pull young urban customers towards jute, to pull young urban customers towards the jutes. With the plastic pollution and environmental degradation increasing, there is high demand for geotextiles. Environment friendly textiles, geotextiles. Such as jute bags, furnishing covers, mulching products, mobile covers, as well as jute toys. Example, in Japan, jute mulching is done to protect soil erosion. To protect soil erosion. Getting it? protect soil erosion. This is what is the geotextile. And उसके ऊपर this is fleece, wool, यूरोप में यूज होता है. इसके ऊपर से फिर प्लांट्स ग्रो करेंगे एंड रूट्स विल गो इनसाइड इट, बट द सॉइल कवर विल बी इंटैक्ट. पानी कम लगेगा, मॉइस्चर कम होगा, देयर विल बी लेस ड्राइंग ऑफ द सॉइल बिकॉज देयर इज अ कवर. दिस इज व्हाट इज नोन एज जियोटेक्सटाइल. इसके बदले जापान हैज मेड श्योर दैट देयर विल बी जूट. पहले रेयॉन यूज्ड टू, पॉलीथीन यूज्ड टू बी यूज्ड, अब इट हैज बीन सब्स्टिट्यूटेड विद जूट. बट सी, हमेशा natural products will come with a more cost, but they will be more environment friendly. Fine. And the last, National Jute Board in 2014. National Jute Board in 2014 has engaged in incentive scheme for acquisition of plant and machinery. For acquisition of plant and machinery. And machinery, ISPAM, incentive scheme for acquisition of plant and machinery. To facilitate technological upgradation and modernization of jute mills. To facilitate technological upgradation and modernization of jute mills. In 2017, government also launched iCare. Government also launched iCare for jute. iCare for jute. What do you mean by iCare? Improved cultivation and advanced rating, RETTING, rating exercise. Advanced cultivation, improved cultivation and advanced rating exercise. iCare for jute. Product diversification. For jute product diversification. Now rating मतलब cutting of jute properly. Fine. उसकी क्या ज़रूरत है? उसकी ज़रूरत है because though India is the largest producer of jute in the world, who is the largest exporter? Bangladesh. Because 60% of India's jute is rough, and rough jute से सिर्फ बोरिया बनेगी. It cannot be used for diversification. Fine. This is because 60% of India's jute. This is because 60% of India's jute is not suitable for product diversification. The challenge India is facing is dumping of jute products by Bangladesh. See, imagine हमारा इतना बुरा हाल है कि बांग्लादेश dumps jute products in India. India does not dump jute products in Bangladesh. This is a war that is going on between India and Bangladesh in WTO. We have put an anti-dumping duty on Bangladesh. Why anti-dumping duty? Because Bangladesh is selling jute at a lesser price to India than in the domestic market. Then you can put a dumping duty on the Bangladesh. Fine. Way forward. India needs to diversify, modernize, as well as change the perception about jute. In national as well as international market. In the national as well as international market. National as well as international market. Especially in the backdrop of environmental degradation. Especially in the backdrop of environmental degradation. See, this is 2019 ka first post. I am reading the newspaper report of April 29, 2019. And on an average, the jute worker earns about 250 to 300 rupees per day, while an rickshaw puller earns about 700 to 800 rupees per day. So that is the problem that is happening. If the company is working, then he will earn 250 to 300 rupees. Most of the time, the company is shut down. Obviously, jute industry को भी demonetization का नुकसान हुआ है. Fine. So rather than distribution factors of the jute, prepare this. Prepare this only for short note. Wool and textile industry in India. The three agro-based industries in India. कौन से region में? Wool and textile industry. Which region? Punjab. Punjab is the largest producer. Followed by? So wool and textile, 2-3 points you wrote down. Wool and textile industry. Wool and textile industry is one of the oldest industry in India. Is one of the oldest industry in India. Having an evidence of 5000 BC. Evidence of 5000 BC. आर्यंस के समय शुरू हुई थी वूल एंड टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री इन इंडिया. Evidence even before Aryans, मतलब 5000 BC के आसपास we have an evidence of the wool and textile industry in India. Aryans were 1500 BC. Who was in 5000 BC then? उससे पहले भी थी, रुको एक बार देखने दो, 500 BC या 5000 है, चलो आई विल कम टू दैट, फाइन. But the modern woolen textile industry, was established in Kanpur in 1876. Lalimli, yes. Kanpur in 1876. It is both market as well as raw material oriented industry. It is both market as well as raw material oriented industry. And is mainly found in 4 regions. It is mainly found in 4 regions. 1 Punjab, Punjab is the leader of woolen textiles. Punjab is the leader of woolen textiles. Where the major centers are. Do this per map. Major centers are Dhariwal, Ludhiana, Amritsar, and Kharar. Second number pe you will be surprised. Maharashtra is at second number. क्या दिखाता है? It is a market based industry. पंजाब से पता लगता है it is a raw material based industry. Fine. The industry in Punjab is based on raw material, imported from Jammu Kashmir, and it is mostly dominated by hosiery goods. It's mostly dominated by hosiery goods. What do you mean by hosiery? Hosiery type of clothes. That is hosiery. Jacket, this is hosiery. Sweatshirt, etc. is hosiery goods. Fine? T-shirts, sweatshirts is hosiery. Jackets is hosiery. Fine? So most of you are wearing hosiery only in the class. There is no one who is wearing sweater. That is hosiery good. Yaad rakho, hosiery goods. Ludhiana is the biggest center of hosiery goods in India. Ludhiana is the biggest center for hosiery good in India. Fine. Next, Maharashtra. Next, Maharashtra. It is the second largest producer of woolen textile. It is the second largest producer of woolen textile. The industries are located around Mumbai. The industries are located around Mumbai. Which manufactures inferior goods, superior quality Punjab, inferior goods, matlab woolen goods, based on imported wool from Australia and Europe. Australia and Europe. Fine? Understanding? So, Mumbai ka woolen product batao mujhe. You all will use it. It is inferior good. Thermal wear. You must be looking at the ad of thermal wear. That is manufactured around Mumbai. It is not manufactured in Ludhiana, etc. Ludhiana, Delhi will manufacture sweaters. Thermal wears will be manufactured around Mumbai. Fine? That is why we say inferior goods, because it is mixed with cotton. Getting it? Third, Gujarat. Third, Uttar Pradesh. Sorry, fourth is Gujarat. Kanpur is the biggest center, followed by Mirzapur, Varanasi, and Modinagar. And last, Gujarat. Last, Gujarat. Gujarat specializes in blankets. Gujarat specializes in blankets based on the wool from Kutch and Rajasthan. From Kutch and Rajasthan. Anyone from Jaipur in the class? Have you gone to Jaipur? Jaipur is famous for blankets. Blankets से जयपुर से ज़्यादा सस्ता blanket आपको गुजरात में मिलेगा, because everything is manufactured in Gujarat and it comes to Rajasthan for sale. Getting it? So blankets हो etc. Understanding? So hosiery goods, Ambala, Ludhiana, Amritsar, sweaters, UP के आसपास, Kanpur, the birthplace of modern wool industry, inferior quality of wool, Mumbai, thermals, Mumbai, blankets, Gujarat. Fine? और एक बचा है. Last point. Woolen cottage industry. Woolen cottage industry flourishes in Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh, where shawls of finest quality is produced around Srinagar and Kulu. Is produced around Srinagar and Kulu. Kashmir has the monopoly in producing Pashmina shawl from what? पश्मीना शॉल. यहाँ पे इतना ही लिखना, मैं एक्स्ट्रा दे रहा हूँ प्रीलिम्स के लिए. फ्रॉम एंटीलोप, sheep or goat. What? From goat. पश्मीना शॉल from goat. एंटीलोप से चिरू, वो अलग है. Antelope from goat. Fine. Pashmina shawl comes from goat, which are around Leh Ladakh region, the most costly wool in the world. Fine. Yes, Kashmir. It is also known as Kashmir. इसकी खासियत होती है गर्मी में ठंडा करेगा, ठंडी में गरम करेगा. Fine. Pashmina. If anybody is selling you Pashmina shawl at 2,500 rupees, 5,000 rupees, remember it is duplicate. It should start from 12,000, 13,000 and it should go till 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakhs. Fine, it will never come in below 10,000 rupees. Getting it? So this is wool and textile industry. Draw the map. Now remember these points, even for map. Exactly India के neck के पास is the Dhariwal, one of the biggest centers. So one is Dhariwal. Draw this map. हाँ पहले ब्रांड. हाँ बट सिटी, ओरिजिनल सिटी, बिकॉज ब्रिटिश टाइम की सिटी है वो. अब तो सब कुछ लुधियाना में बनता है. I've seen the market of Ludhiana. It's huge. आई डोंट नो किस में था वो. नहीं नहीं, आर्टिफिशियल भी नाइलॉन से, इसलिए तो जामनगर में है. 6th इज जामनगर, सिंथेटिक वूल. बिकॉज प्राइस डिपेंड करेगी. शिप द बेस्ट क्वालिटी शिप का वुल इज फ्रॉम ऑस्ट्रेलिया, मरीनो वुल. उससे महंगा है चीरू, जो जम्मू कश्मीर में मिलता है, चीरू का वुल. उससे भी महंगा है पश्मीना, जो गोट से बनता है, विच इज नोन एज कश्मीर. फाइन. सो फर्स्ट पॉइंट हियर, धरीवाल. वन इज धरीवाल. डू दिस मैप पॉइंट्स वेरी प्रॉपरली. फाइन. इसमें शेडिंग बिडिंग मत करना, बिकॉज इतने कम टेक्सटाइल सेंटर्स है. यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस, धरीवाल. सेकंड इज अमृतसर. सी नाउ जस्ट हैव अ लुक कि कहाँ पे अमृतसर मार्क करना है. अमृतसर यू हैव टू जस्ट मार्क बिलो द नेक, थोड़ा बिलो द नेक ऑफ इंडिया. फाइन. एंड क्या क्या लिखोगे अमृतसर में? इफ द क्वेश्चन कम्स ऑन धरीवाल, यू हैव टू राइट पंजाब. इट इज अ वुलन टेक्सटाइल सेंटर वेयर द फर्स्ट wool industry, where the wool industry was set up during the British times. It makes better quality wool. Amritsar, located on India-Pakistan border, wool industry plus textile industry plus Golden Temple plus Wagah border. Fine. Map pointing में अगर आता है तो. Third is Ludhiana. Fourth is Bikaner. Fifth is Mumbai. Sixth is Jamnagar, synthetic wool. Sixth is Jamnagar, synthetic wool. So just for your curiosity, जब भी टाइम मिला, go to Big Bazaar, clothing department में, and take a look at sweater. And कहना कि बजट है मेरा सिर्फ 500 रुपये. You will get sweater, very good quality का sweater. Remember that is synthetic wool. It is totally produced from petrochemical industry. जामनगर के आसपास. Fine. Seventh is Salem, SALEM, Salem. Iron and steel as well as wool industry. Seventh is Salem. Eighth is Kanpur, leather and wool industry. Leather textile industry. On the banks of river Ganga. Right? Kanpur. Any strategic importance of Kanpur? No. Locational importance? Yes, on the banks of river Ganga. Fine. It is famous for leather industry and textile industry. Map pointing, बहुत आसान है. If you just do the industrial geography of India, map pointing is very easy. Ninth is Allahabad. Ninth is Allahabad. देखो नेपाल के exactly half में Allahabad. थोड़ा इस मैप में दिक्कत है. This should have been here. It looks as if it is in Bihar. No, नेपाल के exact half में Allahabad. Because इनके लिए lines नहीं है. You have to just remember Allahabad. Tenth is Mirzapur. Tenth is Mirzapur. What? ऑर्डिनेंस फैक्ट्री तो मेरठ में भी है. कहाँ पे? कानपुर में. सो ये भी याद रखो, ऑर्डिनेंस फैक्ट्रीज, फाइन, कानपुर। टेंथ इज मिर्जापुर, 10th इज मिर्जापुर, 11th इज कोलकाता। टेंथ इज मिर्जापुर, 11th इज कोलकाता। Getting it? Wool industry in India. Problems. क्या है बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम? Shortage of raw materials. Biggest problem is shortage of raw material. ये जब मैं shortage of raw material की बात कर रहा हूँ, it is only about the ship wool. Fine. It is not about synthetic wool. It is not about पश्मीना. पश्मीना ये सब अलग कैटेगरी है, वो हमेशा शॉर्ट है इसलिए उसकी प्राइस ज़्यादा है. It is about the fine wool. Indian ship does not produce sufficient quantity of fine quality wool. For example, an Indian ship yields only 0.86 kg per annum, 0.6 kg of wool per annum, while Australian ship gives the yield of 4 kgs per annum. इसका रीज़न ये है कि हम ट्रॉपिकल कंट्री है, हमारे इसमें जो ब्रीड है वो इतनी फाइन क्लॉथ के लिए नहीं. देखो इंडियन जो ब्रीड है, वेदर इट इज कॉटन, इट इज मोर मेंट फॉर खादी. फाइन क्वालिटी क्लॉथ केम विद बीटी. वुल, it is again rough quality. Jute, it is of a rough quality because we are located in certain kind of conditions जहाँ पे we have more of a dry climate. ऑस्ट्रेलिया का शिप जो है it is more of a refined quality. यूरोप का शिप it is more of a refined quality because the ठंडी ज़्यादा है वहाँ पे. हमारे यहाँ पे इतना फाइन क्वालिटी फर नहीं हो सकता बिकॉज ठंडी इज ओनली ऑफ 2 months, वहाँ पे ठंडी इज ऑफ 4 months. गेटिंग इट? तो नेचुरल सेटिंग्स है. Therefore, government has engaged. In crossbreeding. So that high quality international wool can be produced. Second, lack of market. ये सबसे बड़ा डिमांड है, ये सबसे बड़ा है. Most parts of India enjoy warm weather throughout the year. enjoy warm weather throughout the year. Even in North India, demand for wool is only for 3 to 4 months. Demand for wool is only for 3 to 4 months. Fine? %85 of wool produced in India, 85% of wool produced in India is of carpet grade. And only 5% is of apparel grade. Understanding what is the difference? The soft wool is जो जिससे कपड़ा बन सकता है, it is only 5%. Therefore, the cost of the apparel, woolen textile is very high. Cost of woolen textile is very high. Hence, India is a major exporter of carpets. But not of woolen textiles. Third, lack of modern equipments. ये यूनिवर्सल प्रॉब्लम है हमारा. Right from cotton textile to sugar industry, lack of modern equipments. And last, increasing problem of child labor. See, handicraft industry, याद रखना हमेशा, handicraft industry, woolen textile industry या carpet industry जो बनती है, या shawl industry जिसके ऊपर बहुत proper handicraft, उसमें हमेशा child labor होगा, because it is only the child जिसका hand is so, you can say, without pressure and flexible, कि they can design anything. But the problem is, as the child labor ka norms are increasing, children are being removed and bigger people will come. So obviously usse quality kharab ho jayegi. So what we say in the recent times ki India ka importance in the market has decreased and Pakistan ka has increased, because handicraft industry mein ek particular community hai. Muslims mein bhi ek particular community hai jo handicraft mein kaam karti hai, no one else. And with the India becoming modernized, human rights increasing, so child labor ka this is increasing, and as a result of this our products are declining. So most of the things which are now going in the international market is from Pakistan. Everything has two sides, positive side also, negative side also. Economic angle se dekha gaya to, right? Children, you can make them work as long as you want. Your cost is less. उनको थोड़ा खाने में ही काम चल जाता है, उनको छुट्टियां देने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती. Understanding? They don't have any other family responsibilities. वो आपकी बात सुनेंगे, डांटोगे तो. There is no problem of labor union or XYZ union. So child labor is always preferred. Look only from the economic angle. Don't look it from the human rights angle. Fine? Woolen textile industry. Now take one question and see how the question is. In India, the woolen textile industry is concentrated in the localized belt, full stop. Examine why this industry is located away from the wool producing centers. Is located away from the wool producing centers. There are two parts of the question. First part of the question कि localized belt क्या है, पंजाब के आसपास क्यों है, मुंबई के आसपास क्यों है, गुजरात के आसपास क्यों है. And second part of the question is why they are located not in Srinagar, why it is located in Kanpur, why it is located in Allahabad, why it is located away from the wool producing centers, that is in Mumbai or Salem or Kolkata. Why? Market and imported raw material पे. Fine, can you write this question? लिख के मुझे कल दिखाऊं ये question. Right? You have to write only in 150 words, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं. Industrial regionalization in India. Yes, Weber की theory. Mumbai is market based. कौन सा market? India is not, Mumbai is not a market. Market is Europe. Fine. Market is Europe because wool is not sufficient. They require thermals. And secondly, raw material based bhi hai Mumbai because it is not dependent upon raw material from Punjab or from Haryana or from Jammu and Kashmir. It is dependent on raw material which is imported from Australia and Europe. पूरा shipping industry पे based है. Yes. You came late. So, मैंने एक क्वेश्चन दिया था, उसमें बताया था कैसे वेबर यूज करना है. साइंस टेक में आई थी ना. What do you mean by regionalization? Regionalization is when we divide any country or any specific location into different regions. Concept comes from balanced regional development. कुछ हो सकता है economic regions, कोई हो सकता है metropolitan region, कुछ हो सकता है the population regions, कुछ हो सकता है industrial regions. Obviously in the chapter of industries we will be focusing on industrial regions. So can I say in India the industrial regions are evenly distributed or unevenly distributed? Unevenly distributed. Fine. There are only certain zones जहाँ पे there is a location of the. This is the last topic जिसके ऊपर मैं लिखाने वाला हूँ. Right. This is the in India industries are located only in certain specific belt, and this specific belt have either the historical inertia or the location of certain industries, etc. Now, how this question is asked? Generally, ये question as it is straightforward होता है. You have seen all the past year questions, except for iron and steel industry, बिल्कुल भी घूमता नहीं है question. If you read Khullar, you will find this chapter to be very difficult. But if you read the notes, इस chapter में कुछ है ही नहीं. Getting it? It is very very easy. ये एक आधे दिन का chapter है ये. Getting it? Except for iron and steel industry, ये पूरा आधे दिन का chapter है. Automobile industry मैंने पढ़ाया नहीं, आप आज अभी भी लिख सकते हो, इतने बार हमने discuss किया है. Market based industry and main automobile centers. Fine. The only thing is Weber has to come. So in India, there are certain specific major industrial regions. Sirf the bouncer came in 2018, last year, when the question said, as opposite to what we study, ki India mein we cannot divide the India into any industrial regions. And question tha critically examine. Critically examine kyunki aisa hai hi nahi. It was not elaborate. Elaborate hota to it would have been difficult. I'll see the question again. Critically examine, because yes, we are dividing them into different industrial regions. So we are doing here industrial regions, and it is a factual question. Mumbai Pune industrial region, Hooghly industrial region, what are the industries, what are the lacking force behind it. So introduction. Regional geography focuses on areal differentiation and regional synthesis in which the unique points of regions are compared, in which the unique points of the regions are compared and analyzed. A country can be divided into agroecological regions or industrial regions. जितना आपको इंट्रोडक्शन में लिखना है याद रखना, सिर्फ कीवर्ड्स आने चाहिए, एरियल डिफरेंशिएशन एंड रीजनल सिंथेसिस, रीजनल ज्योग्राफी. Unlike the systematic geography, we are now going to study here the regional geography. Fine? Next point. Industries tend to concentrate due to market forces, agglomeration effect, or government policies, in certain concentration, known as industrial regions. History. If it is asked, then only write. Otherwise, just mention in introduction. Climatic regions, किसका नाम है? This is what climatic regions, Köppen's classification, Trevartha's classification, ये सब क्या है? Regionalization. So agroecological regions, agriculture में, industrial regions. Fine. This is all the metropolitan regions. Metropolitan region planning, regionalization, Delhi NCR, this is one regionalization. Getting it? The first attempt to classify the industrial regions in India, the first attempt, all this is with reference to India, to classify the industrial regions in India was done by, you will be surprised to remember, hear the name, was done by Trevartha. Climatic geography, Trevartha's classification wala hi Trevartha. Followed by Spencer and Thomas. Followed by Spencer and Thomas. UPSC asks you इनका नाम specifically. अगर क्वेश्चन आता है इन द इंडस्ट्रियल रीजनलाइजेशंस ऑफ इंडिया, राइट द आंसर विच आई एम गिविंग. अगर क्वेश्चन आता है, कभी कभी बाउंसर आता है, डिस्क्राइब द इंडस्ट्रियल रीजनलाइजेशंस ऑफ इंडिया गिवन बाय आर.एल. सिंह, आंसर यही है. व्हाट वी स्टडी इज आर.एल. सिंह का ओनली इंडस्ट्रियल रीजनलाइजेशन. द अटेम्प्ट इज यूपीएससी सिर्फ आपको डराने के लिए, अरे मैंने आर.एल. सिंह तो पढ़ा ही नहीं है. एनसीईआरटी में जो है, दिस इज ऑल इन 12th स्टैंडर्ड एनसीईआरटी, इट इज आर.एल. सिंह ओनली. फाइन. R.L. Singh, next paragraph, R.L. Singh. R.L. Singh identified 10 industrial regions of India which was later modified by Sinha. Sinha, B.N. Sinha. Sinha divided industrial regions into 3 categories. Sinha divided industrial regions into 3 categories. First, major industrial regions. Having a workforce of minimum daily workers of, you can just write it in the minimum daily workforce of 1.5 lakhs. Daily workers कितने होने चाहिए? More than 1.5 lakhs minimum. Fine. That is the major industrial region. Minor industrial region. Workforce, daily workforce of 25,000. Minimum daily workforce of 25,000. So major is 1.5 lakh, minor is 25,000. And third, manufacturing districts. Labor force. So workforce and labor force is same, less than 25,000. Less than 25,000. Less than 25,000. So these are the 3 industrial 3 categories in India. Major industrial regions 1.5 लाख से ऊपर, properly 8 industrial regions. Minor and manufacturing districts are improperly distributed, we cannot classify them. Fine. So UPSC का question जब major industrial regions पे आता है, you have to write this. If it says that India cannot be divided into any industrial regions, you have to talk about these 2 regions. Getting it? Draw a map of India. No. Minimum 25,000. Minimum 25,000 is minor. It is not less than 25,000. Have I dictated less than 25,000? Minor is 25,000 to 1.5 lakhs and manufacturing is less than 25,000. Minimum workforce of 25,000. I guess you will adjust with this. The major industrial regions are, सबसे पहले the major industrial regions are, number 1, Mumbai, Pune, Nasik industrial region. Mumbai, Pune, Nasik industrial region. First. You have to look at the history, you have to look at the industries, you have to look at the factors. Mumbai, Pune, Nasik industrial region. Answer अभी खुद सोचो. I will also make you write, but क्या के लिखोगे? Without पढ़ के गए, what you will write about Mumbai, Pune, Nasik industrial region? कब origin हुआ? Due to government policies or British policies? British policies. With which factory? Iron, steel or cotton? Cotton textile industry. So cotton textile industry was there. Growth को acceleration कब मिला? With the opening of something known as here, Suez Canal. Right? Reduce the distance. आज only cotton textile industry or it has diversified into numerous industries? It has diversified. So what it is? Banking, insurance, financial capital, then engineering goods industry. Fine. Then over the period petrochemical industry. फिर बीच में हुआ something was discovered here. What was discovered here? Oil was discovered here. With this, the industrial region further increased. Current, what is being planned in this industrial region? Bullet train and hyperloop. Getting it? What has been planned? Integration of these two industrial regions, Delhi-Mumbai industrial corridor or industrial corridors, Mumbai-Bangalore industrial corridors. Answer khatam hai. Getting it? What are the problems of this industrial region? Over congestion of the industries, centralization of the industries in this region, very high standard of living, very high cost of living, therefore high land prices, property prices, which reduces the profit margin. Therefore, what is being seen is shifting of the industries from this region. Getting it? Fine. So, first point. Owes its origin to the British rule, owes its origin to British rule. When the port was built, when was the Mumbai port built? When the port was built. And the first cotton textile industry was established. And the first cotton textile industry was established. First cotton textile industry was established. Remember, questions will come as a short note on certain major industrial region. इनमें से किसी पे भी short note आ सकता है. So you should have at least 50-60 words to write. Then you can enlarge them. Right? Development of railway. Development of railway. (1853). And opening up of Suez, 1869. महात्मा गांधी का बर्थ ईयर एंड सुएज कनाल का ओपनिंग एक ही साल हुआ है, 1869. Opening up of Suez gave the push to this industrial region. Gave the push to this industrial region. Next. It started with cotton textile industry. It started with the cotton textile industry. Which developed in the hinterland. Which developed in the hinterland. Hinterland means surrounding regions. Right? Urbanization of Mumbai. Urbanization of Mumbai. Gave cheap labor, provided cheap labor. Provided cheap labor. Next point. As the coal was not nearby, ये एग्जाम में लिखने की जरूरत नहीं, आपको सिर्फ समझने के लिए याद रखना, coal was not there. So electricity development started with hydroelectric power. Fine. So I'll directly give exam ka point. Electricity came from hydroelectric power. Electricity came from hydroelectric power. In the Western Ghats region. In the Western Ghats region. After independence, setting up of nuclear power plant. setting up of nuclear power plant. कौन सा? What is the name of the nuclear power plant near Tarapur? India's first nuclear reactor, Apsara. Fine, setting up a nuclear power plant. Provided additional magnetic force to this region. Additional magnetic force to this region. Similar was the impact of discovery of petrol. Similar was the impact of the discovery of petrol. Next point. Today, this region is extremely diversified. With major industries being textile industry, petrochemical industry, paper industry, fertilizer industry, engineering goods industry, and automobile industry. The major industrial houses in this region is Tata, Reliance, Birla, Godrej, and Firodia Group. Firodia, not and. Firodia means kinetic Honda. It started scooter revolution in India. Firodia Group, kinetic Honda. Firodia Group and Mahindra Group. I am forgetting one name. Yes. जितना लिखना है लिख सकते हो. Vadia Group is also there. Vadia Group, Bombay Dyeing, textile industry. Go Air, Vadia Group, Britannia Industries. Go Air, and this thing, Vadia Group. Next. Due to the increasing pressure on Mumbai port, JNPT, Jawaharlal Nehru Port Trust, was constructed at Nhava Sheva near Mumbai. It is the biggest port in India, JNPT, in the terms of volume. Fine. In the recent years, with increasing cost of living, there is a tendency in the part of industries to shift away from this region, and therefore new industries have come in Nasik, Pune. New industries have come in Nasik, Pune. New industries have come in Nasik, Pune. Pune is developing as a software center. Pune is developing as a software center. While Nasik is becoming famous for engineering goods. With growing industrialization of this region, agro industries have come up in the hinterland. Especially sugar industry, horticulture industry, viticulture industry. What do you mean by viticulture industry? Grapes. And wine industry. Sorry, and textile industry. Draw this diagram. डायग्राम हमें लेना देना नहीं है, आंसर के लिए नहीं है. दिस इज फॉर बाउंसर क्वेश्चंस. इफ जैसे जीएस में इस साल आया, व्हाट इज द स्कोप ऑफ इंडस्ट्रीज इन नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंडिया, यही क्वेश्चन इससे पहले आ चुका है इन ऑप्शनल. सो क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, व्हाट इज द स्कोप ऑफ इंडस्ट्रीज इन द वेस्टर्न इंडिया. यू हैव टू राइट अबाउट मुंबई पुणे इंडस्ट्रियल बेल्ट एंड यू हैव टू राइट अबाउट गुजरात इंडस्ट्रियल बेल्ट. आई विल गिव यू इन द मैप कैसे आंसर लिखना है. You can make a circle also. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. If you feel it is difficult to remember, just make a circle. What do you want? This one. This is Ahmednagar. This is Satara. थोड़ा ट्राई टू गो बियॉन्ड व्हाट यूपीएससी इज आस्किंग, फाइन, आंसर्स ईजी हो जाएंगे यहाँ पे। एक क्वेश्चन देखो पास्ट ईयर का कैसे पूछा है, प्रिपेयर योर सेल्फ फॉर ऑल द फ्रीक्वेंट क्वेश्चंस। मतलब एग्रो गुड्स, फाइन। रिमेंबर, बीजेपी कुड फिनिश यहाँ की पार्टीज, बट दे कुड नॉट फिनिश द होल्ड ऑफ पार्टीज ऑन दिस इंडस्ट्री, एंड इसलिए ये फिर से 5 साल में आए। इट इज़ ऑल द कोऑपरेटिव सेक्टर, फाइन। सो कांग्रेस एंड एनसीपी का यहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा होल्ड है ऑन द कोऑपरेटिव सेक्टर, एंड इसलिए दे हैव कम बैक। सो याद रखना ये चीज़। Cadbury, most of the chocolates, most of the juices are from this region. Textile and sugarcane comes from this region. Milk products. This is service sector, IT, automobile industry, machinery and tools industry. So it is never going to take place. I also know that. But हमें आंसर में लिखने में क्या जाता है? At least आप और 20 साल तो हाइपरलूप नहीं बनने वाला, फाइन। Getting it? What are the problems here? Overcrowded, overpopulation, over-urbanization, fine, increasing distance, higher cost. These are the problems. So take one question. Discuss the problems and prospects. Discuss the problems and the prospects of Mumbai-Pune industrial region. Of Mumbai-Pune industrial region. Bas, 150 words. Fine? 150 words. Prospect means positives, remedial measures. कि expressway develop हो रहा है, IT sector is increasing, agro processing industry is increasing, more urbanization is happening in this region. Fine? हर एक industrial region का हमारे पास problems, prospects होने चाहिए. So in this answer you have to go through the history, little bit, क्यों develop हुआ, problems short में, over industrialization, then crowding, higher costs, and prospects की how the shift has occurred. So prospects में आएगा due to bullet train, integration with Gujarat industrial region, expressways, decentralization. So IT industry has shifted here. Actually Pune से ज़्यादा IT industry is in Pimpri, remember. Fine? It is not in Pune basically. Agro processing industry में with the increasing urbanization here you see as the पूरा वॉन थ्योरन का एग्रीकल्चर सर्कल पहले यहाँ पे था, सो एग्रो प्रोसेसिंग इंडस्ट्री वाज लोकेटेड हियर. अब यहाँ पे आ गया सर्कल, दिस हैज बिकम अ मार्केट, सो दिस रीजन इज बिकमिंग एग्रो प्रोसेसिंग इंडस्ट्री का रीजन. गेटिंग इट? ट्राई करो, मैं कल डिस्कस करूँगा. फाइन, सो विल मीट देन टुमारो. दिस इज वन मॉडल आंसर. टुमारो आई विल डिस्कस बाकी का इंडस्ट्रियल रीजन्स विद द नोट्स. फाइन, सिर्फ बट गो होम एंड स्टडी दिस इंडस्ट्रियल रीजन्स.